Hello everyone and welcome to another week of Christian's WeChat English lessons. Today I'd like to welcome a few new people, so thank you for joining up and I hope you enjoy these lessons and let's get started. So Monday we're starting off with a bit of vocab. So we have, today we're going to learn some idioms and some quite useful expressions as well that we often use. So first what we're going to do is we're going to start with pronunciation. So I'm going to say each word and after I say it, please repeat, okay? I will say each word 2 times, all right? And you can stop this video at any time and go back if I go too fast. But I'll try to go slowly and explain clearly. All right. So, first one, bored to death, all right? Bored to death. Number 2, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. 3, sick and tired. Sick and tired. Number 4, call it a day. Call it a day. Next one, get on my nerves. Get on my nerves. Okay. Couch potato. Couch potato. Read my mind. Read my mind. Feel blue. To feel blue. Next, number 9, get my foot in the door. Get my foot in the door. 10, chicken. Chicken. Next one, make up your mind. Make up your mind. And last one, throw in the towel. To throw in the towel. Okay, so one more time, just very quickly going through each one. Please watch my mouth clearly and please repeat one more time after me. Bored to death. You've got to be kidding. Sick and tired. Call it a day. Get on my nerves. Couch potato. Read my mind. Feel blue. Get my foot in the door. Get my foot in the door. Chicken. Make up your mind. And last one, throw in the towel. All right, so let's get started. All right, so I've written a bit of an example sentence up the top, and this is a sentence, rather than just giving you the word, I've put it in a bit of a sentence so you can actually just copy this sentence, and later on in this video I'll explain how I want you to try and from today start using these new vocab words and expressions. So first one, let's get started. So bored to death. All right, this means that your feeling is very bored. Okay, so for example, you could be in class studying and you're just maybe doing the same thing again and again, and you can say, oh, I'm bored to death. Okay. Another example could be often, I'll try to give you examples that you can use in real life, okay, which is quite important, and that's why we're doing these lessons. So if you're maybe on the weekend, often some people don't have a lot to do, so maybe just staying home, and your friend rings you up and says, oh, what are you doing? And you say, oh, nothing, just at home. I'm bored to death. And yeah, and then your friend can maybe invite you to go somewhere, okay? So bored to death means that you're very bored, okay? The next one, you've got to be kidding, okay? So we often use this to show a bit of surprise, okay? Usually in a negative way, all right? So I'll give you a bit of an example. Sometimes some of my students, they work and their work finishes at maybe 5 o'clock, but their boss comes and says, oh, I want you to stay another 2 more hours because you have to finish this over here. So you can say, you've got to be kidding, okay? So it means like, what, really? Okay, so just be careful, because if you say this to your boss, it can be a little bit rude. Okay, so usually with me, for the boss, I would say, oh, okay, sure, no worries. But then later, oh, you've got to be kidding. All right, so that's can be quite useful. All right, and yeah, usually maybe there could be a bit of bad news. Maybe your pay. Okay, so maybe you get paid every Saturday. You go to the bank and you try and get your money out, and it says that your pay did not come in. So you're like, oh, you've got to be kidding. All right, so you can just use this by itself. All right, good. All right, the next one is I'm sick and tired. Okay, just one sec. You can say, you've got to be kidding. He's having a drink. Okay, but it's, yeah, I'm thirsty. All right, so I'm sick and tired. We use this if you're a bit annoyed, a bit angry at what someone does, okay? And usually you don't like what they do. So for example, maybe in your share house, you've got one person who never washes the cups, never washes his plates, and just leaves it on the bench, okay? So you have to always clean his things, okay? So your feeling is angry, a bit angry. So you can either talk to the person and say, I'm sick and tired of it is what they're doing, okay? So I'm sick and tired of you not cleaning your dishes, okay? Or you talk to your friend about your housemate and you say, I'm sick and tired of him or my housemate not washing his dishes, okay? I'm sick and tired of it. For me, sometimes if a student comes in late, and always comes in late, I never do this, but I could say, I'm sick and tired of you always coming in late. So please remember that it is what you're angry about, okay? And after the lessons, you can send me a message through WeChat on some example sentences, and I'm happy to check that as well, all right? Just remember, for this one, your feeling is a bit angry for what someone's doing, and they keep doing that. Please just remember, when you use this one, they do it often, okay? So not just one time. Your housemate is always leaving the dishes, okay? Not just one time, often, all right? If they do it just one time, you can't use this one, all right? So often. All right, next one. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. This means let's finish. So with me, with my lessons, I can say, okay guys, you did really well today. Let's call it a day. All right, so it means let's finish. You're at work and maybe you finish at 5 o'clock and you're talking with maybe you make sushi with your co-worker, which is your workmate. You're making sushi and it's 5 o'clock and you can say, all right, we finished now. Let's call it a day. All right, and I want you to start using this and practice, because the more that you use it, the more you can improve your English. So many students, I teach these new words and they remember for today, and then tomorrow they've forgotten it all, okay? You have to keep using it, all right? And we're starting today. You are starting today. All right. So let's call it a day means let's finish. Sometimes you might be studying in the library and your friends, maybe you're getting tired, a bit hungry, and you want to finish. And you can say, all right, let's call it a day, okay? If it's just you, I'm going to call it a day, all right? Remember, let's is for plural, so more than one. Okay, next one is an interesting one. He gets on my nerves. All right, this one here is you feel a bit angry with someone. Okay, often for doing something. Okay, so what's an example? He gets on my nerves. It doesn't actually have to be a person. It can also be a noise or a thing. Sometimes when you're sleeping, there could be outside. There could be like a loud noise. It could be cars or a nightclub or just a zzz noise, and you don't like it. Okay, and your feeling is a bit. You're getting a bit upset, okay, about it. So you can say, that noise gets on my nerves. Means it's making you feel a bit angry. You're not comfortable with that, okay? Maybe some people, they do like an IELTS test, and maybe the person sitting next to them is maybe, okay? Is doing this during the test. Your feeling is a bit, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? So you can say, oh, he gets on my nerves. All right. So it means that you don't like what someone is doing. Okay. All right. Next one is a couch potato. Couch potato. He's a couch potato. She's a couch potato. My cousin's a couch potato, all right? My friend's a couch potato. This means that someone's very lazy. They don't want to get a job. They don't try anything. They just stay home, maybe play computer games all day, and maybe fat, lazy, okay? So I think everybody knows someone who's a couch potato. So, for example, you can say, oh, I've got a housemate who's a couch potato. He doesn't work, doesn't have a job. He just stays home, maybe watches movies all day or plays computer games. So a bit of a lazy person. All right, next one. You've read my mind. You've read my mind. If I'm thinking something, and you're thinking the same thing, then I can say, oh, you've read my mind. So let me give you an example. If I want to go, maybe it's a hot day and I'm at your house and we're friends, and I say, oh, I want to go to the beach. And if you are thinking the same thing as me, you can say, oh, you've read my mind. Okay? It means that you also wanted to go to the beach. All right, or maybe if you're studying and, maybe, yeah, you're studying and you're hungry, you feel hungry and you want to get something to eat. And you say to your friend or your mate, which we say in Australia, you say to your mate, I'm hungry, do you want to get something to eat? And your friend can say, oh, you read my mind. Because they're also hungry and they want to eat. Okay, next one, to feel blue. To feel blue, I feel blue today. It means you feel a bit sad, a bit down, a bit depressed, okay? Maybe you're just, maybe you miss all your family in your country, or maybe you feel you lost your job, or your money, you have problems with money, And you can say, oh, today, or it's raining, oh, I feel blue today. Or someone says, oh, how are you? Oh, I feel a bit blue today. Okay, so it just means that you're feeling a bit sad, a bit upset about something. Usually people will say, oh, what's wrong? And then you'll say, oh, I lost my job yesterday, or something like that. Okay, so it just means that you're feeling a bit sad. Next one is, I've got my foot in the door. Okay, this one's a bit difficult, all right? I've got my foot in the door. This one's difficult to explain, but I'll try my best. This means that you've got a good start at something, all right? So for example, if I want to be the manager of a coffee shop, okay, and I'll go to the shop, the cafe, and I give them my resume for a job, and they tell me, oh, sorry, we only have a one job here, which is a kitchen hand. So you're washing the dishes, okay? So that's at the bottom, but you want to be the manager, okay? So you can say, you tell your boss, okay, yeah, that's okay, I will take the job. I want the job, all right? And you're happy because you're starting at the bottom, but you have your foot in the door. That means that you start at the bottom, and then later you can maybe work up, and you can maybe start making coffees or be a waiter, and then move up and then do, or be a waiter and then start making coffees, and then later you can be a manager. So to get your foot in the door, it means that you've got a chance, you've got to start at something, all right? So it's usually a positive sentence. All right, next one. Chicken. Come on, you chicken. This means don't be weak, don't be shy. Okay, so for example, if maybe there's a beautiful girl over there and you're with your friend and two guys, and I say to my friend, oh, go talk to her. And then he says, oh, no, oh, maybe she's too beautiful. And then I can say, come on, chicken. Or come on, don't be a chicken. This means go, just do it. Just do it. Don't be shy, okay? Don't be weak. Be strong inside, okay? Don't be a chicken. All right, next one, to make up your mind. Make up your mind. This means quickly choose. Do you want this or do you want that? Okay, so for example, maybe you could be at McDonald's or Hungry Jack's. Oh, do you want and you're with your friend, and you want to, you're choosing what burger to eat. What burger do you want to eat? Okay, should I get the cheeseburger or should I get the chicken burger? Okay, the cheeseburger, the chicken burger, the chicken burger, the cheeseburger, the cheeseburger, the chicken. And then I say, come on, make up your mind. It means like hurry. Okay, so it means quickly. Okay, so deciding, if someone's taking too long deciding or making a choice, so you can say, make up your mind. All right, what coffee do you want? Do you want a coffee, a flat white, or cappuccino? Flat white, cappuccino. Come on, make up your mind. All right. Next one, don't throw in the towel. This means don't give up, okay? So maybe your friend is feeling a bit blue. Do you remember that? A bit blue means a bit sad, a bit down. And you can say to your friend, come on, don't throw in the towel, okay? Tomorrow's a new day and a fresh start. You'll be okay. So don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Usually you can use this if maybe your co-worker or friend or housemate's feeling a bit sad, and you wanna make them feel a little bit better. Okay, so you say, come on, don't throw in the towel. Don't give up. Okay, you'll be all right. Tomorrow's a new day, fresh start. All right, so that's a quick little lesson. Tomorrow we have a grammar focus. Okay, so I'm going to do different levels of grammar. Every week is a new grammar lesson. So maybe some grammar lessons you've learnt before, but I'm going to cover all of them, so don't worry about that. Okay, and yeah, thanks very much for listening to my lesson or watching my lesson. Remember, you can rewind it and watch it a few times over, that's okay. And please, hopefully you enjoyed my lesson. If you did, please tell a friend, because I'm very passionate about teaching, interested in teaching. I want to help you guys, and I want you guys to start using what you learn. Okay, so please remember, first, focus on what you want in your future. Okay, so why are you learning English? Where do you want to be in the future? What are your goals? Okay. Next, please review what you've learned. So this review means to look over, okay? So you might watch this tape 20 times, okay? That's okay. You could watch the whole 20 minutes, or you can just go quickly through it in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But please look over it so that you remember. The more you see these words, the more you remember. And the most important thing is today, I want you to use some of these, okay? You can't use all of them today because different situations, but today I want you to please use at least 2 or 3, okay? At least 2 or 3 today, okay? So start learning today, and I'll see you tomorrow.